Hello and welcome to my channel Attila Tarot. In this video we're gonna look at the relationship between Viktor Orban and Vladimir Putin to kind of see what's going on between the two of them. The way we're gonna do it that these cards will represent Orban's side. These large cards represent Vladimir Putin's side, and we're going to look at the current situation, the hindering factors, the opportunities, and the final outcome of this relationship. So let's get started. First, we're going to start with Orban's side. The first card we have here for him is the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is the card of planning and strategizing. When you're kind of trying to see what is out there for you, when you're trying to figure out what should be your next move. But the challenge with the Two of Wands, something from the past, something that you achieved so far is always holding you back, and you have a hard time making that decision. All in all, this is also a card of decision when you're kind of at the fork of the road where you need to make a decision which way you want to go. And in case of Orban, this might be that he has to make a decision in terms of taking sides, whether he's going to be more on supporting Vladimir Putin, or is he going to be going with the EU. I'm kind of getting all of those energies that he's definitely has to make a decision how to move forward, but there's something that's going to hold him back. The next card in his side is the Page of Cups. Which the Page of Cups is all about being very dreamy, and bringing some kind of news, and can be connected to some kind of a surprise. So there might be something here, a surprise that might be making Orban to choose in terms of which way to continue, because generally the Page of Cups can bring some kind of a surprise, something that you're not expecting, and that might causing this choice that he has to make. Now we also have on his end the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles, it's a leadership card. So from that perspective, it can be his energy or somebody around him. But this card is all about loyalty. This card is all about long-term stability, finances, money, making money, and long-term strategy, long-term success. So I think all in all, what I can kind of get from his end, he's looking at this relationship more from a transactional, financial nature, and also how this relationship can help him on the long term, and achieve whatever financial goals he has. But also this is somebody who's very reliable and loyal as well. So I think there's definitely some loyalty and also some reliability there. Now at the bottom of his deck, we do have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords, again, it's another leadership energy. And the Queen of Swords is somebody who is very smart, very logical, very pretty much somebody who's been through a lot of challenges, difficulties, and also a card of clarity. So and protecting ourselves when this card comes up. So all in all, what I can kind of see here, that I think Orban is approaching this relationship very logically on a long-term basis as well. And I think he sees things clearly. He sees the situation exactly what it is, because the Queen of Swords is somebody who cannot be misled, somebody who sees through everything. So I think he sees what are the intention there. I think he sees the opportunity that's there from a financial perspective, and also from a loyalty point of view. But I think there's something here, something that he's not expecting, that is making him to reassess this relationship and choose in terms of direction. Now let's see Putin's side. How does he see this relationship with Orban? The first card we have here for him is the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is a card of new beginnings, new chapters, but I kind of like to call this called the golden opportunity. This golden opportunity that you nurture, that you are kind of paying attention to it, it can help you to achieve your long-term goals. So I think I kind of getting it that he's seeing him as the golden opportunity to achieve his long-term goals. So I think he's using whatever he can in terms of influencing Orbán, and through Orbán, whatever he is trying to achieve, like he is the golden ticket to his goals. We also have here the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is, again, it's another ace. So there's new chapters, new ideas, new sparks that can create opportunities. Again, all I'm kind of getting is opportunity, because you have all these aces. So I think he sees a lot of opportunities here with this connection with Orbán in terms of how to achieve the long-term goals, even from a financial perspective, but also ideas as well, maybe energy, because I'm kind of getting the fire, which is definitely can be connected to the energy sector. And we also have the Hermit. The Hermit is all about long-term strategy, long-term goal, and being kind of in isolation. So I think whenever Putin looks at this relationship with Orbán, he's definitely looking at his long-term goals, his long-term strategy, what is that he wants to achieve, and I think he sees lots of opportunities here with him. Now at the bottom of his deck we do have the Devil. The Devil is obviously a shadow card indicating somebody who's very manipulative, somebody who is like a toxic person, somebody who knows how to lure people, manipulate people, and yeah, kind of the manipulation is the one that's getting into my head a lot when I'm kind of looking at this Devil. But also the Devil is when you kind of have people in your hand, right? Because the Devil is this puppeteer, right? When you kind of look at the Devil card, you have these people that are controlled by the Devil, and the Devil is this hard control when you're kind of somebody who's in control, which I'm kind of getting it that he is definitely trying to control Orbán, and I think he's trying to influence things because he sees the opportunities, how he can achieve the long-term goals, the long-term strategy. But I think what I can kind of see here, as I said, I think Orbán is smart enough to kind of see through the situation, what it is. He has the clarity, and he kind of looks at the financial gains, but as I said, there's some kind of a decision that's going to be, I think, forcing him some kind of a surprise. But let's see the current situation. How's their current relationship? The first card we have here is the Hermit. The Hermit is interesting. We have it as a repetitive card. The Hermit is all about rethinking what is that we want, what is that our long-term goal, what is that we're trying to achieve. Also kind of like strategizing. So I think there's a lot of thinking happening right now between the two of them. Okay, how can we collaborate? How can we work together? Or what is that we're trying to achieve? Like there's long-term planning happening. The next card in this reading in their current situation is the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is a card of conflict and competition. So it can indicate a conflict that maybe they are not seeing things the same way. There might be different point of views when this card comes up. It might be also where they're trying to see how far they're able to go with each other. It's definitely not a hardcore conflict. It is more like, okay, how much I can push your buttons in order to achieve what I want. But also can be competition, maybe some competing points of views that might happening here. The next card in their current situation is the Knight of Wands, which is very interesting because let's talk about the Knight of Wands. It's a very energetic card in terms of getting things done, like rushing, and kind of like very hot-headed, that okay, I just want to get things done, the sooner the better, and without planning. And when you kind of look at this row, you have here the long-term planning, the strategizing, and trying to figure out versus acting, and that's kind of clashing with that Five of Wands. So there's a clash between how much we are planning long-term, how much we are doing immediately. And I think that seems to be some kind of a tension between the two of them. Now let's look at the hindering factors. We have here the Queen of Swords. So Queen of Swords is a card that, we talked about it on the Orbán side, which is all about logic, all about wisdom, clarity, legal situations, legal systems as well. So from that point of view, there might be that the legal systems might be hindering them right now in terms of doing something, or it might be the logic or clarity or very clear communication. Maybe they don't have clear communication because the Queen of Swords is all about boundaries, setting boundaries, and telling exactly the way things are. And this is kind of like in the hindering factor. So it might be that they don't have that clear communication right now, what they would probably need. We also have here the Moon. The Moon is the card of secrets, the card of uncertainty, instability, and just going through a lot of uncertain things. So there's definitely some secrets might be hindering here, some motives that are not clear, because again, especially when you kind of look at with the Queen of Swords, which we talked about it, that there's no clear communication and there's secrets, there's some kind of a hidden motive here that might be hindering the relationship between Orbán and Putin. We also have the Ace of Cups. Now the Ace of Cups is actually a very positive card. Interestingly, we have this line of aces. The Ace of Cups is all about feelings, emotions, peace, making peace, and happy times. But here it is in the hindering factor. So maybe what I'm kind of getting here, that there might be a lot of uncertainty around the peace, because which I think is the peace between Russia and Ukraine, and I think the legal situation around it, or the clear communication is definitely creating some uncertainty. So I think the uncertainty around the peace is a hindering factor right now. Now let's see the opportunities. The first card for them is really the Six of Swords, which is all about transition, which is all about leaving the difficulties behind, leaving the challenges behind. So I think there's an opportunity for them to leave some turbulent things, some of the uncertainty, some of the competition or the challenges behind. So that there's opportunity for here to move forward. We also have here the Two of Pentacles, which is all about balance. So there's an opportunity here to move forward, to find balance, balance finances, because generally the Two of Pentacles can be connected to finances in terms of in and out of the money, and achieving a lot with very few resources. So there's some resource management here, which can provide some opportunity, and the resource definitely can be the gas industry that's connected to it. But there's some ups and downs here as well, and also you kind of have this theme of the waves with the Two of Pentacles and the Six of Swords, which is the ups and downs. Now there's also the Ace of Swords. So there's lots of aces, which is always indicating lots of opportunities. So I think there's lots of opportunity in terms of between Orbán and Putin. The Ace of Swords is all about clarity, getting the clarity, seeing things clearly for the first time, and also a card of victory, or contracts. So there's and clear communication. So I think if they communicate clearly, they're going to be able to balance things out, even from a financial project or energy perspective and leave some challenges in the past, but also can be some victory attached to this Ace of Swords here, which if they balance things carefully, they're going to be able to move forward. Now let's see what's going to be the final outcome of this reading, but before that, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. That's an indication that you enjoyed it, and you're also helping me to grow the channel to make sure that everybody else can see it. I can also recommend you to take a look at my other videos. I have quite a few political analysis that I've done, but also I have regular readings for your sign in a money, career, finance, and definitely also in the love and relationship point of view. And put in a comment, what do you think about the relationship between Orbán and Putin? What are you expecting from these two in terms of achieving? And also put it in, where are you watching from? I'm always very excited to read the comments, so please leave a comment. Now, in terms of the final outcome, we do have here the Seven of Swords, which is the card of lying, cheating, stealing, and spying. And I wouldn't be surprised whenever anything with Putin is involved. We all know that he used to be involved with the KGB. So there's definitely here some kind of underhanded activity that might be happening, some influence where there's spying or certain kind of, like, information that's gathered. So there's definitely something in that regards in terms of dishonesty that might be happening. So I think it's very good to have here these Queen of Swords cards, because that shows that whatever might happen, I think Orbán's side will be able to see through that. But also the Seven of Swords can indicate some new strategies. New strategies because usually they're stealing or stealth mode, because they are stealing the swords on the original card because they don't want to fight. They want to sit down and find some diplomatic solutions. So from that perspective, it can also indicate that there's some opportunity here for new diplomatic approaches. Now we also have the Wheel of Fortune, which indicates that there's going to be a change between the relationship of Orbán and Putin. But it is a positive change. The wheel generally brings some kind of a new, fresh perspective, something that's faded, because the Wheel of Fortune is all about faith. When you're kind of at the right time, at the right place, meeting the right people type of energy, this serendipity. So I think there's some kind of a faith that thing will happen here, which might be connected to a new strategy. It might be connected to spying as well. And we also have here another ace, which is all about a new start, a fresh start, a new spark of ideas. So I think there's going to be some new ideas, new opportunities around either spying, or it can be some fresh ideas around the peace of trying to find a new strategy in terms of diplomacy as well. So there's a lot of there's so many aces in this spread, which, as I said, it is all about opportunities. I think this relationship between the two of them are full of opportunities. I think Orbán definitely has to pay attention to the devil energy, which is somebody who's very manipulative. But I'm kind of like to see here this ace of this Queen of Swords, which is all about clarity and seeing through things. So that's pretty much all I have for you in this video. Definitely let me know what you think, and also check out my other videos, and I hope I'm going to be able to welcome you again.